I entered Tempe High in 1954 as a freshman and graduated in 1958. In 1963, I came back to Tempe High as a teacher and retired in 1992. My wife, Mary Ann, taught at Tempe High for 20 years, and our daughter, Amy, graduated in 1985. Needless to say, Tempe High has a very special place in my heart. It has a special place in the Mitchell family. My brother Bob and my sisters, Sharon and Kathleen, are also Buffaloes. My years as a student were not academically the greatest. I was never in the National Honor Society or any academic clubs, but I enjoyed school and had lots of fun. I belonged to Key Club and High Y. I ran for every office I could and never won an election. But I've never given up. You learn from losses. My years as a teacher at Tempe High were absolutely the best. I couldn't have had a better career. I've been blessed twice as a teacher. First, I had a rewarding and successful career. Secondly, I continually run into former students that reinforces my career choice. Being a government and economics teacher were great training for a political career. One, you can learn when to stop talking and when you've lost your audience. Two, there are always honest feedback from students about issues in Tempe, and I believe these ideas really came from their parents. Three, I got to interact with over 150 constituents a day. What other office holder can say that? Four, I got to practice what I taught. I always said that I was a student, teacher, and practitioner, or really a politician, of government. When I was in Arizona State Senate, I was asked how my former students reacted to my political career, and I said I apologized to them and said it's not the way I taught it. Then I was asked if I would teach it differently, knowing what I know now. My answer was always no. If I did, I would make cynics out of them. I wanted them to be hopeful and to engage in public life, so I would continue to teach it the way it was supposed to work. The city of Tempe and Tempe High were terrific places to grow up. I continually run into Buffaloes, both classmates and former students, which remind me of the friendships and good times from Tempe High. I have 32 annuals or yearbooks, 4 from my student days and 28 from my teaching days. Whenever I run into a former student, I always ask what year they graduated. I know the person, but I can never remember their year. I then go home and look the person up in the annual and reminisce throughout the whole book. I want to thank Tempe High Buffalo Foundation and the Ring of Honor Committee for this honor. There has been nothing that has been a greater influence.